Welcome back. With a look at what's going on in the world of sports, here's Jacob Phillips.
Thanks, Sydney. Former Toronto Maple Leaf Nazem Kadri returned to Toronto last night and received a warm welcome by both the team and the crowd. Kadri was traded to the Colorado Avalanche in the 2019 offseason for Tyson Barrie, Alexander Kerfoot, and a 2020 sixth-round pick. During the first period, a tribute video was played showing Kadri's best moments of his 10 seasons with the Maple Leafs. Kadri, a London, Ontario native, was drafted 7th overall in 2009 NHL draft and was a fan favorite for his grit and reckless plays. Kadri's parents were in the audience as well to watch their son's return to Toronto. At the end of the video, Leaf Nation gave a standing ovation to Kadri. After that, it was back to business for both teams, with the Avalanche getting the win 3-1 against the Maple Leafs. For those who are fans of the underdog, we got a treat for you. The 4-3 Purdue Boilermakers defeated the 7-0 and defending NCAA basketball champions Virginia Cavaliers in a blowout win, 69-40. The Boilermakers had revenge on their minds after they were eliminated by the Cavaliers in the 2009 Elite Eight in overtime. Purdue went 13-25 from the three-point line and controlled the game, forcing 16 turnovers and making Virginia shoot 4 of 24 from beyond the arc. Guard Sasha Stefanovic led the team in scoring with 20 points in 33 minutes. This was Purdue's first win ever at Mackey Arena against a non-conference top 5 team in front of a raucous home crowd. The King decided to go for a stroll during last night's game against the Utah Jazz. LeBron James says this is one of the worst things he's ever done in his career. The rest missed it, but the world didn't. LeBron was bringing up the ball past half court in the first quarter when he picked up his dribble and proceeded to take a couple steps before putting the ball on the floor again. The Jazz defense was shocked when no call was made by the refs. James said he was distracted by a play happening under the net and said his brain had a malfunction.
Yeah, it was the worst thing probably one of the worst things I've ever done in my career. I didn't even realize I did it until halftime, to be honest. One of my coaches showed me. I didn't even realize I did it.
James had publicly critiqued NBA officiating several times this season, and he acknowledged that he was the beneficiary of a no call this time around. The Los Angeles Lakers ended up defeating the Utah Jazz 121-96, breaking James' personal 7-game road losing streak to them. It was also their 10th road win to improve to 19-3. The Houston Rockets are considering to protest a controversial call made during the fourth quarter of their loss to the San Antonio Spurs on Tuesday. The referees took what proved to be a made dunk from James Harden after it went through the hoop and back out. The Rockets were sitting on a double-digit lead over the Spurs with less than 8 minutes to play. Harden stole the ball and went in for an uncontested breakaway jam. The force of the dunk brought the ball back upwards, confusing the refs and making them believe the ball never ended up clearing the net. Harden was not awarded the 2 points, and with this call, the Rockets went on to lose the game 135-133 in double overtime. Many questioned if that missed call in the fourth quarter bucket may have been a difference maker. The Rockets were optimistic that the NBA would take action without a protest, but it doesn't look like that's happening. The Rockets may now file a protest within the given 48-hour window, following a game to force a ruling. More controversy and changes are in the NFL lately. Carolina Panthers head coach Ron Rivera was fired after the Panthers lost 29-21 to the Washington Redskins. They are all but certain to be eliminated from playoff contention with a 5-7 record. Team owner David A. Tepper made the call, despite Rivera leaving the Panthers to 3 straight divisional titles, a Super Bowl appearance, and a win percentage of .546. Tepper said he would not settle for mediocrity or make major changes if the Panthers didn't make the playoffs. Current GM Marty Herney is expected to be fired at the end of the season. In other NFL news, San Francisco 49ers radio analyst Tim Ryan was suspended for 1 game about his comments about Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson. During the game, Ryan said on air, "He's really good at that fake Lamar Jackson, but when you consider his dark skin color with a dark football with a dark uniform, you cannot see that thing." Ryan issued an apology, saying he regrets his choice of words to describe Lamar, and he respects him greatly and sincerely apologizes to him and anyone else he offended. The 49ers released a statement that said they were disappointed in Ryan since he's held to such a high standard as a representative of their organization. Ryan will broadcast Sunday's game against the New Orleans Saints. That's your sport update. Here's Nate Smith with your 3-day forecast.
Thanks, Jacob. Be prepared for the long commute home today, as there's a 60% chance of flurries throughout the day. It's rather nippy with the temperature remaining at a steady 0 throughout the day. It's dropping to -3 and about 2 centimeters of snow overnight. Friday is looking about the same, but with more snow ending at noon. It will be colder with temperatures dipping to a -7 and a 40% chance of flurries. So if you're trying to have a Friday night out, dress to impress, but stay warm. Take your mate on a date to the holiday fair that starts at Nathan Phillips Square on Saturday, but be ready for the weather with temperatures remaining at 0. The cloudy weather at night will be setting up what looks to be a gloomy weekend. That was your 3-day forecast. I'm Nate Nature Smith. Back to you, Sydney.
That's all for today. I'm Sydney Walcott. Humber News is written and produced by students in the journalism program. Our crew are students in the broadcast, TV, and videography program. We'll see you again next time.